Okay, today what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to draw a cell phone with some different apps that I'm going to put inside of it. So I'm going to use my rounded rectangle tool to draw the shape of the cell phone, and then I'm going to draw another rounded rectangle to make the screen for the cell phone, and I'll get that arranged how I want it. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to place a picture that's going to become the screen for my cell phone. So I'll just grab a picture that I already have. So into File, Place, and then place the picture. Then I'm going to go ahead and bring that screen box to the front, and I'm going to select the screen box and the photo, go to Object, Clipping Mask, and then Make, so it'll fit that picture into the screen that I'm creating here. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is I want to put a border around the screen here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the background shape, and I'm going to hit Control C, Control F. I'm going to scale it down, turn it to black, and adjust the size so that it looks like it should. And I'm going to create a little divot here at the top with my rectangle tool. I'll probably round out the bottom corner, so I'll grab my direct selection tool, grab those two anchor points, and then convert them to rounded edges so that I can now taper this in with my direct selection tool and give those corners a rounder look to them. So I'll just adjust it, and then it'll be good to go. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a little speaker to go inside this little divot here. So I'll grab my rounded rectangle tool, and I'm going to draw a thin, long shape there. I'll use my gradient tool with a couple shades of gray, so I'll just switch those to a lighter gray and a darker gray. Alright, so I'm going to also put a little camera in there, so I'm going to grab my ellipse tool and we're going to draw a little circle here on the side, and I'm going to use my gradient tool again on that. I'm going to switch it from linear to radial. Okay, so I have a picture of some different apps here, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to select that shape. I'm going to use my image trace, and I'll use the 3 color option there, and after I do the image trace, I'll expand it. I'll then ungroup it, and then I'm going to use these to create the apps. Alright, so I'm going to create the little base for the app, so I'll just grab my rounded rectangle tool again, and I'm going to draw a little rounded rectangle shape, and I'm going to use that to put the app designs inside of, so let me just change that to white. Okay, so I'm going to take a little heart from this app over here. I'll just copy and paste it and put it on top of that. And I want that shape to stand out a little bit. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to put a drop shadow on it. So I'll go to Effect, to Stylize, and Drop Shadow. And I'll just kind of adjust the shadow to be what I want it to be. And then once I got it how I want it, then I'll just go ahead and click OK. Okay, now I'll adjust this shape here. I'll may change the heart to red, but I want to use this little rounded rectangle shape for the other app. So I'll probably go ahead and make a copy of that shape, and I'll set it aside so I can use it for the other apps. Okay, so I'll just copy and paste some of these different shapes to make my different apps, and I'll just do a few of them, but you can do as many as you would like. Okay, so after I've put my apps in here, I'm going to select everything, I'm going to group it together, then I'm going to go to Effect, I'm going to go to 3D Materials, 3D Classics, and Bevel and Extrude. And now in this window here I can adjust my cell phone to position it how I want it to, so you can position it however you want it. Once you got it how you like it, go ahead and click OK. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to create a little cast shadow that's going to go on the side of this. So I'll probably use my gradient tool for this, and I'm going to go ahead and send that to the back. So you can go Object, Arrange, Send to Back, or you can right click, Arrange, Send to Back. However you want to do it, we'll send that shape to the back. Alright, so I'll adjust the size, move it, position it how I want it, put the grading on it, and from there I've got my 3D phone all set. So it'll more or less look something like that when you're all done.